Hi dear friends, welcome to HEPGEC program for daily revision brought to you by Gallant IAS. HEPGEC series is meant to ease your revision process by solving UPSC previous year questions and also looking on to model questions. So let's start the HEPGEC series today with first question from history. Regarding Wood's dispatch, which of the following statements are true? So Wood's dispatch, which is also known as the Magna Carta of English education in India, is formulated by Sir Charles Wood, and he sent this dispatch in 1854 to Lord Dalhousie, which was containing the provisions and recommendations for reforming the education in India. And if you know that the basic provision was to recommend the medium of instruction in the primary levels of education as vernacular, and in the higher levels it was recommended to be the English medium. So English as a medium of instruction was recommended only for the higher levels of education, and at the primary levels it was the vernacular languages. So if you know this particular basic provision of Wood's dispatch, then you can easily rule out statement 3 from your answer, because statement 3 is saying English as a medium of instruction at all levels of education was recommended, which is a wrong statement. So if you eliminate option statement 3 from your answer, you can rule out options B, C and D, so that you can arrive at the answer very easily, that is A, 1 and 2. That is, grants in aid system was introduced, and also establishment of universities was recommended. So the first two statements are only the right statement here. So answer is A, 1 and 2. Economy. Consider the following countries: Australia, Canada, China, India, Japan, USA. Which of the above are among the free trade partners of ASEAN? So regarding the free trade partners of ASEAN, there are major 6 dialogue partners for the free trade agreements of ASEAN, and they are India, China, you can remember it by pair, as a pair, India, China as a pair, Japan, South Korea, then Australia, New Zealand. So these are the 6 major dialogue partners of ASEAN free trade agreements. So in the options given, you can see that USA and Canada are also given, which you can eliminate. So 2 and 6 you can eliminate from your answer. So if 2 is eliminated, A is gone and D is gone. And when 6, which is USA, is eliminated, B is also gone, which means that C, 1, 3, 4 and 5 is your answer. That is, Australia, China, India and Japan are among the free trade partners of ASEAN. Third question from Polity. Consider the following statements. The Parliament cannot enlarge the jurisdiction of Supreme Court of India, as its jurisdiction is limited to that conferred by the Constitution. Actually, the power to expand or enlarge the jurisdiction of Supreme Court is conferred upon the Parliament. So, which makes the first statement wrong. Parliament has the power to enlarge the jurisdiction of Supreme Court and not to curtail it. It has the power to enlarge. So, the first statement is wrong. Second statement, officers and the servants of the Supreme Court and High Courts are appointed by concerned Chief Justice, and administrative expenses are charged on the Consolidated Fund of India. Yes, the officers and servants of Supreme Court and High Courts are appointed by the concerned Chief Justice of that court, and their salaries and administrative expenses are also being charged upon the Consolidated Fund of India, which makes the second statement right. So here your answer is option B, 2 only. Next question from geography. In the structure of planet Earth, below the mantle, the core is mainly made up of which one of the following? So regarding the structure of Earth, it is being classified into three main layers, that is the outermost layer, which is known as the crust, the outermost crust, the middle mantle, and the innermost core. The crust is made up of silicon and aluminium. So it is often referred to as Cl. And mantle is made up of silicon and magnesium. So it is often referred to as Sima. It is made up of silicon and magnesium. It is often referred, hence it is often referred to as Sima, silicon and magnesium. Core is mainly made up of nickel and iron. So it is often referred to as knife. Okay. So here it is asking about the constituent of core. It is mainly made up of, if here it is iron. So here the answer is option C, iron. Okay. Last question from environment. Which one of the following is the best description of the term ecosystem? A community of organisms interacting with one another, that part of the earth which is inhabited by living organisms, a community of organisms together with the environment which they live, and the flora and fauna of a geographical area. So, ecosystem is actually the community of organisms, that is the biotic component of ecosystem, along with the abiotic component or the physical environment that it is interacting with. So this biotic plus the abiotic component, that is the physical environment which the biotic component is interacting with. This together forms what is known as ecosystem. So the most appropriate statement here is option C, a community of organisms together with the environment in which they live. So the biotic component as well as the abiotic component is brought in that statement. So here the answer is option C. So that's all for today. See you soon with other HEPGEC series. Thank you.